Hi, Lee here with Endorphins, and today we're looking at Golden Master, all-new 24-bit, 96 kilohertz stereo end-of-chain processor. If you're familiar with the Endorphins Eurorack instruments, the Golden Master pedal improves on the sound quality and control in an all-new desktop pedal form factor. The Golden Master was inspired by studio mastering techniques of the 90s, giving you total control over the loudness and stereo width of your sound, with 3-band EQ, stereo sidechain compression per band, and mid and side stereo depth per band. With a limiter and parallel compression, all at the same time and in one box. The Golden Master's high impedance inputs and pseudo balanced output transform it into an exceptional DI box for minimizing noise when interfacing with large PA systems. Each EQ band can be boosted to +8 dB, while the maximum cut is -20 dB, like on professional DJ mixers. Each band can also be muted at the press of a button. The low band is 20 to 300 Hz, mid is 300 Hz to 3K, and high is 3 kHz to 20 kHz. The audio spectrum is separated so that most musical instruments occupy mostly one of the bands, allowing for adjustment with just that one band. For instance, in a full mix, low end controls the bass guitar, kicks, and bass synths, so they can be adjusted with just the low band. While in compression mode, turning the band knobs morphs through each of the compressor's configurations for each of the stereo EQ bands, adjusting each band's attack, release, ratio, and threshold settings. It is possible to assign sidechain compression per band by pressing and holding the VU button and turning the band knobs. Counterclockwise for ducking or negative modulation. Clockwise for punching or positive. On a bass guitar, if the string is plucked too hard, the string's low-end frequencies are overpowered by the energy of the higher frequency vibrations, making them very quiet. Also, the further up the neck you play, the softer the low end. Producers and mixing engineers have compensated by boosting the gain of the low end and using multiband sidechain compression in order to duck the low end frequencies with the kick drum. This keeps the sound and the feel of the bass without overpowering the mix. With the Golden Master, you can apply these techniques by first boosting the EQ of the lows. If your bass is a short scale bass like this one, the string tension is less than a standard bass. This actually exaggerates the low end while having more of a fundamental sound, with fewer audible harmonics similar to a sine wave, making playback on small speakers like a cell phone almost impossible to hear. In this case, you may want to dial back the low end frequencies instead and boost the mid frequencies, while adding some distortion and saturation by boosting the input gain. In extreme cases, efforts to increase loudness results in clipping and audio distortion. So if you're after fidelity, keep an eye on your input and output levels with the VU meters in order to avoid clipping. This trick is helpful for adding and boosting higher harmonic frequencies back into the tone of the bass guitar in order to make it easier to hear on a cell phone or small speaker. Whenever you boost the frequency band of a centered stereo signal while EQing in most mixers and workstations, digitally or analog, you are also boosting frequencies in the side channel along with it, which may not be desired. Rather than muddy the mix with odd things in the low end happening wide in the stereo field, or having to reduce the output volume of the mix in order to compensate for clipping at odd times, mixing and mastering engineers have used mid-side EQ in order to center the low-end frequencies on the mid-channel within the stereo field to allow the mid and high frequencies to sit wider on the side channel of the mix. This is very easy to do with the Golden Master. Just navigate to the mid-side mode and turn down the low knob full counterclockwise in order to center the low-end frequencies to make them more mono. This is a good way of preventing your low end from getting out of control by converting stereo signals to mono in the low end, particularly with pedal boards and desktop synths. This allows the mid and high frequencies to sit wider in the mix and makes your whole mix sound louder overall. For more information, visit Endorphin.es. Thank you for watching.